Skippy here, previewing the potential signing of Max Meyer for FYP TV, who's set to join the club shortly after reports of a medical and personal terms were agreed today, although no official announcement has been made by the club. 22-year-old midfielder who actually played at Selhurst Park last year in a pre-season game against Palace, then managed by Frank de Boer, was released from his boyhood club of Schalke earlier in the pre-season after falling out with the club's hierarchy over a failed contract renewal. He's likely to fill in and in time hopefully exceed the void left by the departure of Johan Kabay, and is capable of playing in the number 10 role, but also a much deeper line midfield role. Meyer for a time has been one of the hotter prospects in European football, mainly since making his League and Champions League debut age 17. He played over 190 times for Schalke, scoring 22 goals, and is also capped by the German national side, initially back in 2014, and was the captain of the Olympic side, which won silver medal back in 2016. And since his contract expired, he's been linked with many clubs across Europe, including Atletico Madrid and AC Milan. So those out there watching who are football manager connoisseurs such as myself will be familiar with Max. He won man of the match in the Champions League final of the 23-24 season for Palace on my save, and whilst there may be a far-fetched dream, a player of Meyer's ability is certainly a coup for Palace, especially on a free transfer, given some of the ridiculous fees that be bandied around at the moment. It's important to remember, though, he's obviously only 22, so an immediate impact as he adjusts to life in the Premier League, having only played in the Bundesliga for his boyhood team. But undoubtedly, the quality he brings can only improve the midfield area, which is an area the club has been weakened in this transfer window. Like I said, losing Johan Kabay and with Loftus-Cheek going back to Chelsea. Technically very gifted with the ball. He spent his early teenage years playing futsal as well as training with football, and he attributes much of his skills to playing that regularly alongside his early football development. As mentioned, he started out actually as an attacking number 10 and actually was given the number 7 shirt in his second season following the departure of the Spanish legend Raúl from Schalke. But last year he dropped into a much deeper role, the role we were expecting him to play at Palace, and what we saw Johan Kabay play in his time here, after being inspired to do so by Marco Verratti of PSG. Max Meyer actually wasn't expected to suit the requirements of a deep-lying centre midfielder, but by all accounts he exceeded the role and impressed the Schalke sporting director immensely. So looking at the other midfielders that Palace been linked with this summer, the likes of Chet Kouyaté, Danny Drinkwater, Max Meyer definitely trumps a lot of them. He's much younger, more technically gifted, and has, with the interest of most of the European giants, Meyer's now got a platform to further showcase his talent in the Premier League. And that will benefit Palace. A player of his quality can definitely not be looked at in a bad way. Likely to be one of the signings of the summer. Look at the price that we will spend on him and the talent he will bring. And if he does reach his potential, which most of us hope he will do in the red and blue, Palace could also benefit from a financial windfall years down the line when those bigger clubs come calling. So we just wait for the official announcement for the awkward photo of him holding up scarf and shirts either at Selhurst or down at the training ground, and hope to see him pulling strings in the red and blue very soon.